right now. Oh, shit. I forgot I got the mic on here. All right, y'all. So, y'all come join me over there. And I'm going to take a little water break. So, just give me a second. I'm going to go use the bathroom and all that. So, where to go to again? 1089 TV. At 1089 TV. I'm already there right now. I'm already there. So join me on YouTube over there, and we gonna get off of here before they suspend this shit, so I can keep all of this and upload this shit to my YouTube too. All right, hooah. Look at it, it ain't even letting me end it. Got the ass. Yo, end the live, man. It ain't even ending it. They trying to suspend my live, y'all. I'm telling you. Come on, man. Let the live end. Okay, there it go. Man, bear with me, y'all. Gotta switch this shit out. Yeah, they be player hating on the TikTok, man. They be player hating. They don't be want me to give people this info. Peace and love, beloved. Y'all bear with me. I gotta go use the bathroom right fast and refresh my plastic goblet. And we gonna go in, right? Let me set this up. Let's see. Go back to my channel. Right? We live again. See, I had 198 viewers on that last live. Good night. All right. All right. I see Nate Cherry in the building. My Omniversal brother, Supreme Kai. All right. I see you, Supreme Kai. Supreme, you got you a ticket, man. I see that. I just seen that. You in there, brother. You got you a chest plate and everything. Hold on. Let me take this mic off, so y'all don't. I can't have y'all hearing me pee. That's my wife. She's telling me, like, yo, man, take your mic off. People can hear you peeing. I don't need y'all to hear me peeing. All right. Hold on for a minute. Tap the screen or whatever the hell they do. I don't know what my cat went. All right. So here we go, y'all. Now, where we was at, we was talking about Lathanide with a brother with the Hebrew alchemy. Peace and love, beloved. Where my brother with the Hebrew alchemy at? Okay, so when you're talking about with alchemy, which deals with the transmutation, right, from one state of consciousness into the other, that's where alchemy first begins, right? One state of consciousness into the next. Everything begins in the ether, right? Ether appears as plasma. Plasma is primarily negative ions. This is what atoms turn into when you strip the proton from the atom. It turns into an ion. That ion has an electrical charge, what they refer to as an electrical charge, and it is plasma. It's a gas. It's a conscious gas. And what happens with your sun is it ejects, they call it a solar mass ejection, right? Some people call it solar winds. Some people call it a corona mass ejection or a solar mass ejection. And those solar mass ejections have a buildup of plasma or ions, and it distributes them towards all of the planets that are in its orbital field. Those ions are moving short of the speed of light. And this is why you have a gravitational field around your planet that many refer to as the firmament. And as it treks and traverses through that particular plane, it's slowing the ions down. And they get caught in something that's called the ionosphere, right? And that's what they're using the heart machine to manipulate the weather. They go into the ionosphere. And while they're shooting whatever type of beam that is at the ionosphere, then they send the chemtrails up under that. You follow? So that it can block out the sunlight and negate those ions from penetrating through those clouds. And those clouds have certain metals in it. Remember, I told you guys about the transitional metals that belong to the Lathanide group. You hear me? So them chemtrails, which we get rid of chemtrails, the tech community, not everybody, but most of the people in the tech community got them a pyramid. And this not no big boy. This a little one. This not even a little one, but it's little in comparison to the 13 key technology joints. And I could show you guys mine. I'll go get it. It might make things freeze up a little bit when I bring it in, but I'll go get it. And the chemtrails that they're spraying in the air, it has uranium, it got tin in it, it has zinc in it, and all of that is to negate the ions from making it to you, because that's what's inside that sunlight. And you see what happens to sunlight when it touches the ground. It make grass sprout up. It make the weeds sprout up out the ground. That plant in your home, when you put it next to the window, it starts to thrive because it's around life force energy, which that's what orgone promotes and amplifies life force energy, right? So if it's doing that to the plants, if it's doing that to the grass, if it's generating the wheat that's coming up out of these fields, if it's making the vegetation grow up out of the crops, imagine what that sunlight is doing to you, right? Notice I said imagine, because then that's where the true magic and alchemy takes place. They show you this with the movie Superman. Where did Superman get his power from, y'all? Where did Superman get that power from? He got it from the sun. The sun made him a Superman. Did it not? Tell the truth, it shames the devil. Thank you, AP. Got it from the sun. It had shit penetrate, and now you all charged up. See, I'm from Detroit. The sun don't stay out long up there with them niggas. When that sun come out, boy, niggas be showing their ass, and I ain't talking about literally, not like mooning somebody. They on full display. The niggas, the crackheads, the women, the hoes, everybody is out. It's a full show. Motherfuckers out there wiping their cars down, wiping down their rims. Everybody at Belle Isle. Everybody, they gotta be seen. And they be on 10 and they ain't even started drinking yet. They ain't even started drinking. They just be happy and excited. Oh, the sun out. It's 50 degrees outside. The sun is out. You go to the liquor store, niggas just posted up at the liquor store for nothing. Just out there kicking it. And they don't even know why. It's the photonic energy of the sun. And see, many immortals are blocked from operating from their conscious mind. All you got access to is your unconscious mind, and you operating with your ego. Imagine when you connect to to your consciousness. Imagine when you connect to the conscious mind. It's a done data. It's a done data then. Especially once you know who you are. Especially once you know the body and what it's capable of doing. It ain't nothing you can't do. But you got to remember, it's a caveat to certain things. You got to know the ins or outs of everything. Or you will end up taking an L. And that's the way that this matrix is set up. It's set up for you to eventually take some type of L. Things ain't going to always be up for you. And it ain't going to always be down for you. It's an ebb and a flow. That's the way of the universe, right? And the universe is composed of plasma. Plasma is the driving force of your physical universe. It's the consciousness. Remember, you guys, I told you about existence itself is conscious. Plasma comes from ether, which is a conscious gas. It's integrated into the black matter or the dark matter. Yes. Well, actually, they all tethered together. It's just that the unconscious mind has autonomy over the body, right? The subconscious mind works closer with the soul. The conscious you has sovereignty over the unconscious mind and the body, and it can access the subconscious mind. But all of this is you. These are the three compartments of you that decided to incarnate on your behalf. But the soul, like, fuck that. I'm not about to let none of that shit touch me. This is why I be getting on people's ass when they be saying that they God or they a goddess. A soul does not have a gender. A soul does not have arms. It doesn't have legs. It doesn't have tits and ass. It doesn't have a reproductive system. So people attempt in this lowly reality to anthropomorphize, right? The actuality, the absolute of who they are. And they associate it with the animal creature that they're comprised of from the animal kingdom. Because you're not made of just one type of animal. There's a variant, up to 64 different animals that make up the Homo sapien genome or template. So you're not even you're not even this. You always hear me say, you are not the body, you are not the mind. You are the volume that occupies the container. I'll say that one more time. You are the volume that occupies the container. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to become aware of that. Something is benefiting from you not getting past this threshold. And as I said in the TikTok, they spend trillions of dollars every day to make sure that they suppress you in the unconscious mind. And you operating at an unconscious level and thinking that's all you are. You hear me? You're operating on an unconscious wavelength. You start operating on a conscious wavelength the second that your life becomes threatened. You sitting there, you just chilling, and out of somewhere somebody try to creep up on you, bop, 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 bop. You, whoop, whoop, shit, nigga ducking, nigga bucking at me. You get the fuck on real fast. You override the unconscious mind with your conscious mind. And if you really in alignment with yourself, you get the fuck away. Sometimes a nigga gets shot, he done got hit 7 or 8 times and he done ran all the way to the damn hospital. Made it there, got on the operating table and collapsed. Now, if he got autonomy over the body, he'll make it through that. I know somebody got shot 17 times. Shouts out to my man Kevin. He got hit 17 times and lived through that shit. And it wasn't like a long way. Them niggas was up close on him and banged him. And he lived. You hear me? He in a wheelchair now. And he didn't stop that from allowing him to live either. He just started, he would be in the car more than he would be in his wheelchair. Driving the car with his cane. I know some of y'all, some of you hood niggas know what I'm talking about. Said this is what the CIA call remote viewing. See? Like I told you, they spend trillions of dollars every day. Not every week, every day to suppress you. They need you here. They don't need you here. Because then you're going to start transcending thinking and you're going to start outthinking their ass. You're going to start using your intuition, your telepathy, your psychometry, your clairvoyance. You hear me? And you will think a way around all type of shit. And they'll keep sending barrages of things at you to get you to doubt. Oh, I took that down already. They need you in doubt. They need you in uncertainty. They need you operating with fear. It's the only way that they could benefit, right, from keeping you suppressed. And if they can't stop you, they like, shit, hopefully he don't wake nobody else up. Put another $10 trillion into the system. Come up with something. We need people to pay attention to something else other than this nigga. Have one of the ICE agents shoot one of those white people. And what you see, so after the low, and there's no disrespect to them. Because they use you as a catalyst to keep people distracted. And that's sickening. All you little Sambo ass niggas, and I use that term loosely. Oh, you see what they did in Minnesota? Oh my God. Y'all didn't say that shit when that little Asian dude shot up the dreadlock nigga on camera. There was no outrage for that. And he was not an illegal immigrant. And he wasn't advocating for something that's considered illegal in this country. He didn't even have a gun on him. That nigga had his son in the back seat, the baby crying, this nigga bleeding all over himself. Where was the outrage for that shit? You hear me? And the only reason I'm saying that, right? The only reason I'm telling you that, he said P. Diddy official. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wake their ass up. The only reason I'm telling you guys that is because they tried to allow that to have a precedence over what they did to that brother. I never forget about it. Because see, I'm in tune with the afterlife, and I pick up on these beings that come to me sometimes. That brother had his child in the back seat. And that dude yapped the shit out of him. He didn't even have a gun. He didn't even have a gun, man. His son in the baby seat crying. He had to see his daddy die in real time. Where was the outrage for that? But you want me to be outraged about some fucking white broad out there advocating for something that's being done in this country that's illegal? And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you like, oh yeah, fuck that nigga that died and his son watched him die and bleed out. Didn't have no drugs on him. Didn't have no gun on him. The little Asian motherfucker was just a pussy and scared because he seen a nigga with locks. Probably was the third black person he ever seen in his life. And you yapped his ass. And that was after the George Floyd incident. And it wouldn't have been no damn outrage for George Floyd if they didn't have that shit on camera. They would have just brushed it under the rug. And that's why they like, just eliminate these niggers. You hear me? Because this is what we was talking about on the TikTok. See, Michael Jackson, he got to tap into his shit. And they started fucking with that nigga mind. They burnt him up. They did that shit on purpose with that Pepsi commercial. Did he let that shit hold him back? Hell no. He turned himself white. Like, I'm just going to make myself white. The people still going to love me. There's nothing you could do to stop me. I'm going to persevere and I'm going to overcome. And everybody's still going to faint when they see me. That motherfucker step out, this little bony ass, that nigga, he barely make the dollar menu. Them white women be passing out. People die at that nigga concerts and not for being trampled. You come out there, he just start going crazy. He ain't even said nothing yet. How you doing, Australia? Lady that had a heart attack. They be having ambulances out there. See, some of y'all are too young to remember that, but Mike was a fucking god. He was a demigod to these people, man. I'm talking about to the Caucasians. They hated that shit. They was like, man, we cannot let another nigga get activated. See what happened when you let these niggas get activated? The whole world loves them. The whole world celebrates them. We can't let this happen. Look at Mike Tyson. And notice the theme of the name, Michael. Right? Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is the most famous person on the planet. He's the most famous person on the planet. He done met all of the famous people that then passed away that some of y'all don't even know about. Yeah, hey, it was too late. It was too late. He was already there, loved one. P. Diddy, right? He was already there. They couldn't do shit about Mike. Like, god damn. You go to Germany, they had a fucking 12-story statue of this nigga. It's still up there right now. People get chills when they go by. Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael Jackson. That nigga had a long ass run. He had a long ass run. Look at Michael Jordan. Another one. You see Michael Jordan, that nigga aura so crazy. It's like it ain't even real. It's like you dreaming. I seen Ahmad Rashad. I seen Marv Albert. And when I seen Michael Jordan, that nigga was laughing. Ha ha ha. In Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Airport, T-Gate, at T8. That nigga had a big ass stogie. And he lit that bitch up in the airport, not in the little smoking room, right there off the runway. They had to bring the plane in. And he lit the stogie up on their ass. Right in the airport. Didn't nobody say, hey, Mike, you got to put that out. They didn't say shit to Mike. Nothing. Let that nigga, let him rock out. He do whatever the fuck he want to do. People treat Mike like God. He call himself God. He say, hey, go look it up. It's on YouTube. Hey, should we call you MJ? Should I call you Jordan, your airness? That nigga said Yahweh would be fine. Or Jehovah. That's fine. You can call me God. That's what you can call me. Since you confused on what to call me, just call me God, nigga. I'm Black Jesus. He said that several times. I'm Black Jesus. And meant that shit. And walk like it. And talk like it. They don't want you tapping into that shit. They said, man, there's too many niggas tapping into that. Put more drugs into the hood. Put more guns. CIA, we need y'all on your job. These niggas is waking up. They're getting activated and tapping into God tier consciousness. We don't need them operating with their conscious mind because it's going to connect them to the omnipresent. And they don't got that access like you. They got to pretend. The best way that they can emulate that is through wrestling. And that's acting. They're performing. Yeah, they really getting injured and all that shit, but you got to put on an act. You got to perform. We don't got to do that shit. We like that naturally. We don't have to write no script for us. You don't have to make a heel or a villain. You ain't got to do none of that shit for us. We all automatically just got that shit. We are the children of God, right? Or the children of the sun, right? The sun is composed of plasma at its core. And on the other side of the etheric doorway of the plasma takes you into the fifth dimension. They tapped into a frequency that we somehow can't connect to. Yeah, we can connect to it. We can connect to it. That's what I'm here to tell people. But see, when I started talking about this on the TikTok, they restricted my live. They said your live is no longer visible. We're only going to allow the people that's in here now to see your live for the next 10 minutes. And that's why I said, you know what? It's time to get the fuck off of here. Because they already suspended my other page. That was my backup page for those that follow me over here from the TikTok. That's my backup page. My main page, I got over 30,000 followers. And I should have over 300,000 followers. But they've been shadow banning me for the last 3 years for giving you guys pertinent information that will have a profound impact on your life. You know what I mean? So what happens? Right? What happens, you guys? 3 years. My live consistently stays blocked. They block my uploads. And now they starting to see my patterns. Like, oh shit, this nigga on the YouTube now? Y'all see all them damn YouTube shorts I done uploaded? That wasn't nothing. In the last 2 weeks, I done uploaded over 100 videos. In the last 2 weeks. How many lives we done did over here on YouTube? I'm running laps on niggas on the lives. And I'm not saying that to have a pissy contest with nobody. I am turned on. I am activated. And I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's what I'm doing right now. Shouts out to my mama. May the ancestors be with her. She said, Baba, you got to put all this other shit down. You know how to get it out the mud. You got to start from ground zero and do this shit and this shit only. People need you. You know what I'm saying? People need you, Baba. Get your ass on that damn on that internet and show them what time it was. And I still didn't get the prompting until I got all the way back home. The shouts out to my brother Phase One and shouts out to B Dale 1014. Shouts out to them young brothers there, man. Because I already had hope. I already knew that it was gonna be some young new Abia coming out here doing what they doing. But I was called because of that Rashid Jamil, who y'all call Rashad Jamal. Right? Because he was out here taking niggas nowhere with that made up shit he was doing. He was ad-libbing. You hear me? But somebody had to fucking do it. Somebody had to fill that void. Because he didn't have no formulas. And he didn't have no teacher. Right? Shit, the internet, you got it at the tip of your fingers. I know you knew here, P. Diddy. I don't know why you call yourself P. Diddy, bro, but that's all good. Shouts out to P. Diddy. All right? This is Q&A with Dr. Ray. We cover everything under, over, and within the sun, everything under, over, and within the planet, everything under, over, and within the corporeal form, on world, off world, into the afterlife. So any questions that you might have, you can ask the questions in the comment section. I just tell people, don't ask me what I think. Don't ask me what I feel. Ask me what you don't know or what you want to know. Anything outside the Googleable range, and that's what I'm here. I'm made available just for you, just so I can answer your questions. Because this been going on now since what time, you guys? 11:11? How long I've been teaching up here? It's 5:39 right now. I done been up here 6 hours. Right? But I'm here for you, P. Diddy. Whatever questions you have, go ahead and shoot them. Yeah, that's what I deal with is application. Yeah, don't worry, because I got it uploaded to my YouTube. What you missed earlier is on the YouTube, and I can't show you what was on TikTok because they just suspended my live, so I can't upload it. They do that shit on purpose. But, you know, here we go again. We'll go back and review for P. Diddy, right? And what we were talking about originally was how you incarnate into the body, right? You come through the plasma. And once you come into what is referred to as the Schumann resonance. You ever heard of the Schumann resonance? Right? Schumann. Shu is the 11th Neteru. It means, oh, breath. And you know that's the spirit. They call it the Schumann. They spell it another way because they always trying to hide shit. But they slick ass. They think they slick. They ain't that slick. They call it the Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance. See that? The Schumann resonance. That's the Shu or the spirit man. Resonance deals with sound. Sound deals with vibration. And when you come to through your daddy, figuratively and literally, you come through his pineal gland. And the one thing they've been telling people, they've been giving y'all conjecture when they say, oh, the third eye is in the pineal gland. No, it's not. It's in the pituitary gland, which is right here, right? That is in the frontal lobe cortex and in front of the neocortex. And once that area gets full of neural activity, it starts to stimulate your brow chakra. And once the brow chakra has enough neural melanin integrated into that dense area or coagulated into that area, it starts to pull the psionic particles of dark matter that's in the atmosphere. And it becomes overwhelmed. That brow chakra opens up. Your mind's eye comes out of that, and it acts like an antenna. And that antenna connects to your 13th seat or your 13th chakra, which is your galactic gateway century. And that's where your oversoul or your higher self sits. And it's picking up on the transmissions that's coming out the core of your galaxy, not your universe, your galaxy, which has over 100 billion different stars in it. So where do thoughts come from? Thoughts come from the mental reservoir of the mental realm, right? That's called a malakut. That is a realm that's ruled over by the angels, right? And the head angel in that realm is who? Archangel Michael or Michael. The Sumerians referred to him as Marduk or Murdoch. The ancient Egyptians, they referred to him as Tahuti. You hear me? That's where all thoughts come from. And you were once there in an omnipresent state. But you wanted to have a body. You seen what was going on in this dimension and you said, I want to go down there. They doing the Oochie Coochie. I want to try that shit out. You seen the people waving their hands on the roller coaster. You said that looked like fun. I want to go down there. But you didn't have a body. So you had to drop in density, leave Malakut, and take on the thought forms of a body. Says so lightning operates just like alpha waves. I wouldn't say that. Lightning operates like lightning. An alpha wave operates like an alpha wave. So you got to pay attention to the words, right? Lightning appears once there's too much nitrogen in the atmosphere, right? Too much nitrogen in the atmosphere start touching the ions, and it starts to conduct lightning. You're welcome, beloved. I hope that answers your question, Supreme Kai. Alpha waves is a brainwave frequency. See, that's in the brain. Lightning is not in the brain. Now, I hear what you're saying as far as the electrical current, because I told you guys before, that is the reality. Electricity, magnetism, molecules, and atoms. And all of those do have electricity in them. They all are found at the core of ions. So this is why I'm always talking. Thank you, AP. Is raising the pH level. And pH is an acronym. And that means the potential to become hydrogen, right? Potential to become hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest element in existence. It's the most abundant element in the physical universe. So if you want to be connected to the universe, like a whole bunch of people be saying, oh, the universe said this and that. Nigga, you want to connect to the universe, you want to get on the omnipresent wavelength, you need alkaline. You need electrolytes. You need to put your feet in the grass, put the balls of your feet, make sure they're planted into the grass. And the planet itself will start distributing negative ions through your body and converting it into plasma. And when you look up to the sun, you hear a lot of goofy niggas telling you to just stare in the sun. Don't do that dumb shit. You're going to go blind. Don't do that. You can open up your third eye and then look at the sun that way. That's why I'm going to be showing you guys on March 6th in Atlanta. Come join us in Atlanta. Tickets is available for the seminar on the 7th and the 8th. If you buy a ticket to one of those events or both of them, meet us on March the 6th, and I'm going to show you guys how to ground, how to breathe that sunlight in, how to send it through your chakra points, and get super saiyan up in this bitch. Right? Because I ain't had no drink. I didn't smoke on no blunt today. This is natural. This is me. This is just how I am. And my ancestors and my dearly departed, they activated in my blood. They not laying dormant. They don't want niggas vibrating like this. Because you know what happened when you start vibrating on this level? Right? You know what start happening? Now they got to start acting like animals again. They go into their beastly state. Because they can't vibrate on that frequency. That's why they took Ani Nazaret Wali. A new sneeze. Shinzu Fug Osada. That's my brother. Don't want to throw you off topic. Any advice on how to raise your vibration? That's an excellent question. You're not throwing me off topic. How old are you, P. Diddy official? Because you're calling me Unc. So I know you're quite young. You said he's 26. That's SecMat number. Y'all see that? I don't know this brother from Adam. 26. Okay. What was your favorite song in high school? Right? What was your favorite song in high school, P. Diddy? Was it Been Around the World by Puff Daddy and the Family? I've been fucking with you, right? What was your favorite song in high school? What used to get you amped up and get you going, right? Whatever song used to get you amped up or put you in a good mood, you could use that as a catalyst. You know what I mean? Like for me, I guess I'm considered old school now, but I refer to my elders. And it was a song my mama used to play, my sisters, my aunts and shit, you know, the women, not the men, you know what I mean? But the women used to play shit that was high vibrational. And one of my favorite songs was Alicia Tyler. I Want to Thank You. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. You know what I mean? You send me someone that make me happy and they love me and not just my body. He made me happy so very happy. I owe my thanks to thee. And I don't care how the fuck I feel. I could be mad as a motherfucker. I hear that shit, my whole vibration change. And if I'm not feeling bad, oh, I'm about to feel real good when that shit come on. So these are ways that you could use that as a catalyst to raise your vibration. Listen, once your vibration is raised, start tapping into your intuition, your telepathy, or your psychometry, or your clairvoyance. Don't waste that vibrational spike in consciousness. Don't waste it by getting wasted. He said, I got to do that. Just got paid. Always had me flying. Just got paid Friday night. See, that shit don't make me, it don't get me there. No disrespect to I make. I'm looking at songs that just instantly get you there. Stevie Wonder got songs like that. Luther Vandross got, see, that's why they got rid of the R&B singers. Because you could just tap into one of them songs and it's on. Right? But that's just one way. Another way is exercise. Exercise will help you raise your vibration if your vibration has dropped. You hear me? That works as well. That'll raise your vibration up. I always tell my son, yo, man, just hit 20 push-ups. Like, can you do 140 in a day? My oldest son, now he do it. He's like, damn, Dad, 140? I say, yeah, man. 140. Just do 20 at a time, man. By the time you do it 7 times, you would have 140. He was like, damn, you're right. So we'll be watching the basketball game. We watching the Lakers and the Spurs. That shit go to a commercial. I hit 20. I put my feet on the coffee table. I like to hit raised push-ups. And I hit my push-up. Bam, bam, bam. He'd be like, I'm about to hit mine. I'll be like, yo, you get the next commercial. We'll take turns during commercials, hitting 20s. Right? While we chilling and sitting there watching the game. By the time the game go off, we amped. The blood is flowing through the body now. I'll twist one up, we'll turn the music on, and we be on a high vibration. And I get to teaching to my son. Because he old enough to, you know what I mean? And that's how that shit go. But I hope that answers your question. Those are ways for you to raise your vibration. Those are examples, right? That you can actually apply and do that shit today. I'm not taking you off into no mumbo jumbo. If you just sit there and just concentrate, you know what I mean? You know, you need to change up your eating habits, which you do. But you don't necessarily, that's not going to help you get on a higher vibration. These are very simple tasks that you can apply into your life today and start shifting in consciousness. Because once you activate it and you excited, you got to use that as a catalyst to tap into your higher senses. You're welcome, P. Diddy. Anybody else? Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh, here go another way you can raise your vibration. Shouts out to DeSoul G. Willis, G. Willis. All you had to do, go to the skating ring. Go to the skating ring too. That shit raise your vibration. Getting on them roller skates, if you know how to roller skate. If you don't, you need to learn. That'll put you on one too. That'll raise your vibration up as well. And they start playing the music you like. Thank you, timekeeper. That just show you we in alignment right now. Yeah, not no more. Now you know what to do. And they say knowing is half the battle. In this great day and time called Noontide Ray. That's all it takes. Anybody else? Any other questions? Any other questions? Come on, man. Y'all got no questions? That's all good. Come join us in Atlanta. I'm going to keep promoting. Come join us in Atlanta. March the 7th and the 8th, or one day or the other or both, right? 1089 seminar. That's going to be on a Saturday and a Sunday, right? Come join us on March the 6th. He said the all-seeing eye. What's the significance and what does it mean? Okay. Now they took the all-seeing eye from the eye of Heru, right? That's the eye of Heru right there. You see that? And the all-seeing eye represents the 5 senses in the body, right? Which is also representing the 6th sense. We put +1, which is thinking. They don't never tell you that that's the 6th sense. Because beyond the threshold of thinking, you start to tap into the ever-present, omnipresent. And that's what they refer to as the all-seeing eye. It's right there in the brow chakra. And this is right there, it's the brow of the eye of Heru, right? This aspect of the eye of Heru represents your nose. That's represent the eye. This P, backwards P, that represents touch. The curl, swirl represents your taste. That's like your tongue. And the outer side of your eye is connected to your ear. And the brow is connected to your thinking, right? And once you are aware of your conscious mind, which you don't operate with your conscious mind in this dimension. What you do, but 90% of what you do while you awake is on autopilot, and that's governed by your unconscious mind because it has autonomy over your body. You follow? Peace of love, New Heru. Hua. New Heru on the scene. He said, what are the good ways to differentiate the voices of the ego in you? Meditation. Because see, once you start to suppress the autonomy, once you take sovereignty, because you got sovereignty over the unconscious mind, it's gonna start to get in line. The same way my cat, my cat obedient as hell. That nigga don't listen to nobody but me. He jump up on the bed. My wife be like, get off the bed. Get up. He don't get off the bed. She throw something at him. He move. Like, get off the bed, Gary. He just do like this. He don't even move though. I get up off the couch. Get your ass. He just see me and get the off the bed. Right? That's how you got to be with your mind. But you don't have to be as forceful or vigorous. Just give it some meditation. And once you consistently give the brain some meditation, it'll start realizing, oh shit, it's time to meditate. Let me calm my ass down because it's time to meditate now. Let me stop giving suggestions to this nigga because he know who he is. This is why I tell you to study the physical anatomy, because it got autonomy over your physical anatomy. But once you see that you start reading and you start finding out about the 100 million neurons in your stomach, when you start finding out how magnetic your heart is, which is 5,000 times more magnetic than your brain, and you start learning about your dendrites and the synapse and the axons in the brain and the neural activity, it's gonna be like, oh shit. It's gonna obey. It's gonna become obedient to you. And when you start listening, when you will start conducting the inner dialogue versus listening to the inner dialogue. You'll start conducting it, right? Concerning negative realities in the waking realm, is that showing where I'm vibrating, or is it a message? That's an excellent question. Shouts out to Shy. The negative reality, if again, like I was just telling Supreme Kai, if you're operating from your unconscious mind, which that's what the Illuminati network, they want you to be operating from your unconscious mind. So they're vetting you into your unconscious mind or your ego. So if you're operating from ego and you think you just this body, like a lot of Christians be like, you're not the spirit, Jesus is the spirit. You don't got no spirit without Jesus. Those people do not operate with their conscious mind. They operating on an unconscious level and not even aware of it. We call that unconscious incompetence, right? So if you unconsciously incompetent and life not going your way and you saying, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. It's a demon that's going to jump into your body and take over your body and do what the hell it want to do with your body. That's some real spill there. So if you're thinking, right, positive, and you in an unconscious mind state, then you still gonna get you're gonna get positive results, right? That don't necessarily show where you vibrating at. That just pretty much shows what you're capable of thinking. Now, if you're enthusiastic, if you are motivated and driven, that's going to determine how fast the reality shows up in your face. So if you're vibrating on a very low density, you're going to have a whole bunch of negative shit coming at you. You know what I'm saying? So where are you taking your cues from? Are the cues coming from you, or is it coming from your unconscious mind? And this is why how can one be judged on actions if the seed of thoughts rather than good or bad comes from the gods? See, the second you put the word gods in there, now it then branched off into something religious, which deals with belief, right? So it's your thoughts, your words, and your actions. If your thoughts need to be in alignment with your words need to be in alignment with your actions. And then you will be in alignment with the reality that projected from the thought. Now, as far as good and bad, that's polarity. That's third dimensional construct. Come on, Bearded Drag, what's up? You said, guess what? You hear I'm breaking this shit down and you said, yo, bro, guess what? Come on, man. What is it? Come on now. You got my attention now. Just ask your question like Natural Instinct did, man. Come on, man. You throwing this shit off. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. It's the type of shit I'm talking about. Yeah, but guess what? Gus the Bearded Drag. If you really wanted to say that to me, you should have said, hey, man, I love you. What's your name, man? Dr. Ray. Well, guess what? I love you, Dr. Ray, in Jesus' name. I could have accepted that. But you come in here with a picture of a dog. I know you some white dude. I already know it. Probably licking that dog in the ass. And you trying to tell me something that Jesus said. Come on, man. Oh, shit, he on the other end of the world. Right on, loved one. Go ahead, man. Coming with that bullshit. Hey, guess what? Guess what? The fuck out of here. I told y'all, we in a new paradigm. Man, all that bullshit over with, man. Jesus loves you. You should have said, I love you, you goofy motherfucker. Don't come in here telling me Jesus loves me. Jesus don't need you to speak for him. We just got through talking about that in the book of Matthew. It said, many people will come in my name. Don't listen to their ass. They deceivers. You hear me breaking this shit down to this brother? You had to interrupt me to say that shit? Go lick that little Panamerican dog in the ass. Go do that. Goofy motherfucker. That's right. I got a light side and a dark side. Y'all know how I get out, man. No, you know what gospel is, man? Just get on up out of here, man. Just leave, bro. You don't got no questions. Just get the hell up out of here, man. You trolling in my what's name. Jesus wouldn't conduct that type of behavior that you exhibiting. You a disciple of Paul. You ain't no disciple of Jesus. Who you think you fooling? I was bathed in the blood of Jesus, my nigga. And I hope you ain't no white dude, because then you being racist if you coming to me telling me Jesus love me. Spread the gospel. Gospel is the ghost spell. That's the spell of the dead sixth ether being. Didn't I tell y'all that? They try to block you from tapping into your conscious mind. Since you want to stick around, I got a question for you. Where was Jesus educated? Gus, the bearded drag? Come on, man. Get your RuPaul ass up out of here. You're making the drag community look bad. You're making the people in Christ look bad. And you're making yourself look bad. Yo, Jesus don't need you to tell people that though, man. Did Jesus tell you to do that? Come on, man. Get the hell out of here. Let me just go ahead and help you out. Get the fuck out of my life, man. That brother was asking me a sincere question and you try to throw me off with that bullshit. How do I get this nigga up out of here? Just get the fuck on, man. Remove his goofy ass. Get him the fuck out of there, nigga. 24 hours. Get you the fuck out of here. Talking about you ain't doing nothing. Get your pale ass out of here. And I know he a white dude because he got a little dog in the car. Go lick your dog in the ass, man. Tell that dog how much you love his ass. I can't stand that shit. We just got through talking about this. I got that in my video show. You probably seen that short. Cause see, I would have let it go. If you'd have came in and it's like, hey, Dr. Ray, hey man, I just want to say I love you in Jesus' name. I would say that's a brother in Christ. If this nigga want to spam my section talking about Jesus loves me. You can't speak for Jesus. Speak for yourself, motherfucker. Goofy ass bitch. That's right, I said it. Do that shit all the way off. Y'all got all of that. I'm gonna erase the board and we're gonna start over again, man. That dude made me hot with that shit. Especially when I seen that little dog. I knew he was a white dude. I knew that when I seen the name Gus. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all time is up. We in the sun cycle now. You need to respect your elders. We was on one. I know people go see this live replay and be like, yo, that boy Dr. Ray not playing with their ass. I don't play the radio, my nigga. I just turn my phone on. Anybody else? We got any other questions? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Who next? Right? Yeah, we don't play them type of games, man. We don't play that. Not over here. But to answer my brother question, man,
He said, how can one be judged on actions if the seed of thoughts, rather good or bad, comes from, we judge ourselves. Because I was about to break that shit down. He fucked up my flow. My brother nature first. We judge ourselves. And you know in your heart of hearts what is right and what is wrong, right? He said, can you share some altar hacks for acceleration with honoring our ancestors? That's an excellent question. I'll share one hack with you. Use the purple rain. Make sure that after you want to purple rain down your dishes, first of all. Whatever you put on your altar, you want to purple rain that shit. And then you want to sit there and talk to them. Like I talk to my mama all the time. I talk to my sisters. my siblings don't know this, but a couple of them are up in the uproar right now. Because I done talked to the people at my altar. But really, they already been reaching out to their ass, but they don't be talking to them. You got to talk to them. You got to sit at the altar and have a real conversation with them. This will accelerate it. You know not to say that how you do it. You said, what do you mean the purple rain? Purple rain is a cleaning agent that we use. It's a mix of ammonia and purple fabuloso. Right? You wipe your altar down with that. The shit is powerful. Ammonia is connected to the deity Amen. Ammonia. Reptilians, negative forces, they can't stand ammonia. They hate that shit. Purple is the resonance of the angelic frequency. Right? When you integrate those two together, it's magic. Shouts out to Ricky Rodriguez. His aunt likes to play bingo. And he took my discourse, so he was able to share the discourse with her. And she kept asking me, how could she win bingo? I'm like, yo, I don't know. So Ricky I guess he was at his altar one day because he talked to his grandma, Teresa. Right? Shouts out to Grandma Teresa. May the ancestors be with her. And he was like, yo, Dr. Ray, I took my aunt to bingo. And I said, hey, auntie, he's seen it where she was sitting at was kind of dirty. So he went to his car and got some purple rain and sprayed it on the area and wiped it down. She took her bingo joints and put them down and won $600 right after she did that. She's been doing it ever since then, and I don't want to blow them up like that, but she been winning. She just won $1,500 the other day. And that's another thing that be going on within our community too. People take the hacks that I give them and they start winning, man, in all different type of areas in their life. But I hope that answers your question. That's one way that I share on here. Now, me and you can talk offline, Wally. I don't want to get too much. Yeah. Tell their stories too. That's another thing that works. Tell people the stories about them. You're welcome, beloved. Tell people stories about them. Tell, like I like to talk about my mama. And I tell people a story about my mama or my sister. You know what I mean? That shit raised their ranking because they like, damn, not only is this nigga calling out my name and pouring a libation for me every day, but this nigga up here telling people about how I live. I'm telling you, that's what be drawing people's dearly departed to me. And I don't be front when hold up, let me read your question. Remember me, I'm on my brother's account. And plus, that was not a dog in my profile. Man, get out of here. Get your ass out of here, man. See the distraction? Get your pale ass out of here. I know you're a white dude because your name Kyle. That's a racist for you to tell me anything about Jesus. You attacking my subconscious mind. But like I said, that's why I be telling people my lives, especially on the TikTok. People are being drawn there. Even this motherfucker, they being drawn here because they see the reverence, they see the dedication, they see the devotion that I have to those that have preceded me in death, and it's raising their ranking in the locality they reside in the human afterlife. Because I'm talking about them consistently. I'm telling their stories consistently. I'm burning ancestor money for them consistently. I'm pouring a libation for them consistently. And your granddaddy and your grandmamas is like, damn, how come Kyle, or how come Gus ain't being this goddamn, how come he not being this dedicated and devoted to me as he is to Jesus? Jesus didn't pay that car note for you. I did, goddammit. I had to work 18 hours in the lumber field. Took care of you and your sorry ass mama. You hear me? I don't know. I probably deleted his ass. I did something to get rid of that motherfucker. But that's why people be getting drawn in here. It's because it ain't that you accelerating the connection. It's just that you're developing a rapport. And once you develop that rapport, that's a wrap. I think about my mama all the time. Her favorite color is purple. Anytime I see purple just pop up, I know it. I don't even think about it. I just know it. I know that's my mama. And my smoke detector just said beep. That's her letting me know, like, yeah, Baba, keep going, Baba. Keep doing what you're doing, Baba. Come on, Baba, it's time to wake up. Baba, go get me some coffee. Baba, blow the cigarette in my face, Baba. I do it. I do that shit. Somebody call. Hey, Dr. Ray, check your Zelle. I'm like, huh? Yeah, check your Zelle, man. Like, whoa, where the fuck this come from? Hey, man, I just wanted to send you a blessing. I'm like, damn. I don't see. You just gotta expect everything and expect nothing. And what energy flows where your attention goes. So whatever you putting your attention on, whatever you focusing and concentrating on, it will expand. Right? And this is why they don't want you tapping into your conscious mind. They want you operating on with the unconscious mind. That way they can give your body all type of foods and all type of shit to keep you addicted to that shit and distracted and detracted from making it back to the brow century. Because once you get there, it's over with. You transcend the Schumann resonance of middle C, 432 hertz, right? Which keeps you on the alpha wave. What's above the alpha wave? The gamma wave. Once you start functioning on a gamma wave, now you done tapped into creation. Now you start becoming creative. I'm always creating something. I mean, all the time. Even though it's been raining, I'm going to show y'all some new chest plates I got. I just got through working on these chest plates. And I got an alcove pyramid I'm working on too. I ain't going to reveal that yet though. But I will show y'all these. You know, that's that gamma wave frequency. See what happened with the Incredible Hulk when he get on the gamma wave? He turned into or Bruce Banner, he turned into the Incredible Hulk. He becomes an unstoppable force, right? But this right here, whoa, I got to dip this one again. Yeah, I'm going to have to dip this thing again. Damn, man. How did it do that? I guess it wasn't done. It ain't done curing. I'm going to have to dip it again, though. Look at that. Isn't it a beaut? That's chrysocolla. Chrysocolla and malachite sitting on crushed chrysocolla. I thought it was ready. It's not ready. It has been raining. And it's been real cold here, so the things haven't been curing correctly. I'm glad I pulled that up so I could see it. But I'm always being creative. I'm always tapping into my creative centers all the time. It's not a time that I'm not being creative. When you're being creative, you're tapping into creative energy. You're tapping into your creators, right? And you're aligning yourself with the creators of creation that have spawned from the source and the core of creation, right? And that puts you in alignment with the creators of existence. And that's a whole nother realm of creation. Thank you, Supreme Kai. It's yours if you want it. You got you a VIP ticket. If you want to get that, it's yours, loved one. But I'm gonna have to re-dip it again. Right? We're gonna dip that one over again. Anybody got any other questions? Any other questions before we get on up out of here? Any other questions in this great day and time called Noontare? It's a continuation from TikTok. Y'all seen how they hated on your boy. They sure enough hated on me, but it's all good. Now to YouTube. And I'm gonna take your advice, Kai. You said go ahead and start a fucking TikTok. I'm gonna start it, but I got enough videos to upload to that mug, right? You're welcome, New Hero. I enjoy your page too. I gotta finish going through your page. Y'all need to follow New Hero on TikTok. That brother is in alignment. Are you a new Abia? I take it you are. You got New Hero. Supreme Energy knows how magnetism and electricity travels. That's right. That's Sekhmet. That's right. You're saying it correct. Supreme Energy knows how magnetism and okay. I hear you, New Hero. Still in all, you still on point, brother. I'm here to confirm it for you. I know I've been perusing your page. You on point. That brother on point. All right, you guys, we're gonna end it right there. All right. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Who am I now? Why do? Why the ancestors be with you? But they're putting these lives in.